Oil filter change. Hello and welcome to this session on oil filter change. In our previous session, we have seen that the lubricating system supplies oil, grease and other lubricants to moving machine parts. The lubricants reduce friction between parts, thereby increasing the long life of all components. Without lubrication, two-wheelers would overheat or suffer extreme damage. Engine oil helps to lubricate the engine. The function of an oil filter is to remove foreign material from the oil and prevent its recirculation through the engine. The two commonly used filter designs are centrifugal and cartridge. Oil filters are generally located near the middle or bottom of the engine. In this session, we will see the replacement of a cartridge filter for a Bajaj Discover model. Before we go into the procedure, let's take a look at the tools and materials. The tools and materials required are 1 liter oil 20W 40 mg, a pair of rubber gloves, oil filter, socket spanner for the oil drain plug, spanner for the oil filter, tray for collecting the used engine oil, funnel and rag. Now let's see the procedure involved in oil filter change. The entire procedure can be divided into three sections. 1. Draining out the engine oil. 2. Replacing the oil filter. And 3. Changing the engine oil. First, we will drain out the engine oil. For this, place the motorcycle on the center stand and place it on a flat and horizontal surface with the engine switched off. Position the tray under the drain plug. Unscrew the drain plug using a socket spanner. The oil pouring out may be very hot. Avoid touching it. Remove the oil strainer for the free flow of oil. Allow the used oil to drain out for several minutes. Once the reservoir is empty, carefully clean the drain plug and its washer using rag. If the washer appears to be worn, replace it with a new one. Clean the oil strainer with a rag. Place back the strainer and the drain plug and tighten it. Then screw in the drain plug back correctly. Next, we will replace the oil filter. Locate the oil filter. Place the tray below the filter to hold the oil pouring out. Unscrew nuts using T-spanner to remove the lid and to gain access to the oil filter. Remove the oil filter by hand. Make sure that the new filter that you are going to install is the same model as the old one. Before installing the new filter, clean the area. Also clean the inner part of the lid. Then apply a small quantity of oil into the oil filter. Carefully place the new filter and the lid back into its position. Tighten the bolts using T-spanner. Now we will change engine oil. Before replacing the oil, refer to the service manual to find out the quantity required and the type of oil for the bike. Now remove the engine oil screw. Place the funnel into it and pour oil. In this case, the amount of oil required is 1 liter. Once you have filled it, tighten the screw back in. Check the oil level in the gauge. The upper mark shows the upper limit of the oil to be poured. The lower mark shows the minimum amount of oil required for the vehicle. Allow the engine to idle for 5 minutes. Switch off the engine. Check the oil level again and then top it up if necessary. The oil, together with the used filter, may be disposed at a service center or recycling center. With that, we have come to the end of this session. In this session, we have learned to drain out the engine oil, replace the oil filter, and change engine oil. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Thank you.